Game of the weekend?
Easily.
What we expected as far as like...
Sorry, I say easily. I take that back. Not easily, but game of the weekend.
What would you say? Raiders? Bengals?
I could understand maybe.
I mean, it was the only other game that was close. Everything else was a blowout.
Yeah.
Niners go into Dallas, and they beat the Cowboys. Where do you want to start? Because there's a lot to break. A lot to break down. The first round bounce dance?
You knew it was coming?
I mean, dude. Was saying Pats and Cowboys first round bounce since about like week 9. And here's the thing. I'm a bitch. Because I didn't know what to pick in this game.
And your pick was Dallas.
I did a parlay, and I took the Niners money line, and then I took the Cowboys -3. It was setting up for me to lose both those bets, by the way, if Dallas scores on the last touchdown, because it'd be 24-23, and then I'm asked out. However, I bitched out because I heard everybody I know picked San Francisco. It was such an obvious, popular, trendy. The bets were coming in on them, which was weird because, you know, America's team, public team, the Dallas Cowboys are at home also.
There was probably enough public money on Dallas to keep it 4, right? 3.5, 4.
So the line stayed 3.5. It just floated back and forth. And I got scared of everybody being on the Niners because it was the same people that were telling me, like, Bama is Bama. Bama's going to beat Georgia, right? But it's like, yo, my eyes are telling me that they're a fraud team. And I would tell people, it's weird, bro. When I talk about the Cowboys, it's such a weird thing. Do you have that with any team?
Nah.
Like when you talk about the Dolphins, do you get shit from people or the Bills or the Pats because you're a Jets fan?
Nah, I don't.
Because for me, it's like, because I'm a Giants fan, but like, I don't think anyone.
There's a little bit of bias involved. But you always say it best. Sometimes you know a team really well. You could take advantage of it.
But yo, I don't shit on the Giants all the time, too.
Yeah.
Like, I own the bad takes of the top 5 offense on paper shit
Skill
that
guys.
you're letting me have.
Darius Slayton,
baby. Best number 4 in the
Shepard.
league. So I know them. I know the division. And I try to, when people ask me, it's weird. Like, they'll be like, yo, what do you think of the Cowboys this year? And I'll give them, like, an honest assessment of them. They're like, oh, fuck you, man. You're a Giants fan. It's like, you asked me. It's the same shit with the Eagles. You know what I mean? And with the Cowboys, I felt like they were frauds all year. 6-5 against the whole NFL, 6-0 against the NFC East. Yeah, congrats. You put up 50 on Washington and the Eagles. Eagles last game of the year had nothing to play for. You still had a chance at the 2 seed if some other wacky shit went down. And then you had the Washington football team on Sunday Night Football where half the team was out with the Roni. So you got guys coming up off the practice squad and shit, and it's like...
Yeah.
And we saw every time they had a big game, they put up 40 against the Falcons, eggs the next week.
I think there was a lot of red flags over the course of the season. I think that he pulls up the golf club. It's an audio medium.
Get ready, baby.
I keep telling you.
Get ready, son. I'm keeping this shit right here. Get ready.
Was that the 4-iron?
I don't know what iron it is. Shouts to
9
your
iron.
boy.
I think it's the 9-iron.
Yeah, where can I tell?
There should be a number
It
on
says
it.
P, putter?
Oh, pitching wedge.
Oh, okay. It says 710 here.
No, don't worry. P is for pitching wedge.
I've been to the driving range just once since I got these clubs. Shouts to Matty B, MP's roommate. He gifted me a set of clubs. You know what I'm saying? But I got this for the visual, the first round bounce. I'm already on the course. I'm like at hole number 5 with Saquon, DJ, and Kenny Galladay.
And Dak just showed up.
Dak showing up. Zeke, PCL injury. You had one since what, 2018?
They ran the ball 16 times, Dallas. So 14 penalties?
Yo, so that was wild.
14 well, first of all, watching that game, although it was exciting, it was terrible from the referee perspective. But 14
But hey man, the refs have been bad for years now.
Yeah, but sometimes it's just like let them play.
But it's magnified so much more when it's on the big stage. When it happens on Sunday Night Football, when it's the no call against Breeze and the Saints against the Rams, it's like, what the fuck, I still, to this day, I've been watching football like this since about 2007. I still don't know what a catch is.
Yeah.
Was the Hunter Renfrow thing a catch? On that 3rd and 8?
I don't know. No one knows.
No one knows.
They also ran the ball at the running backs only 16 times. Say what you want. That's their identity, man. Good offensive line, run the ball, play action, XYZ. You can't only run the ball 16 times in a playoff game. That's just my opinion.
I I don't know. I never liked those numbers, bro, because you got to factor in game script. They were down.
But do you think it was maybe abandoning the run too early?
They also couldn't get, bro. They couldn't
do anything.
They can't get nothing with Zeke. Like Zeke, when I think of Ezekiel Elliott right now, it's not 100 yards.
It's pass protection.
Phenomenal pass blocker.
Good fullback.
But when I think of Zeke now, I think 2.9 yards per carry.
Yeah, you need Tony Pollard.
And how is it? Hold on. How is it that Zeke has the same exact offense and doesn't look the same like Pollard does? It's not like when Pollard goes on the field, they put the number one unit out there. It's like, it's the same shit. And Pollard just looks, eye test wise,
it's way more explosive.
I used to say the same shit about Aaron Jones. Remember when Aaron Jones first came on? And it was like him and like Jamal Williams.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, I don't care what PFF is telling me. Like, eye test wise, Aaron Jones looks way better.
Yeah.
And then look, he becomes the number one back there and he's gotten paid and shit. But it's like, yo, Tony Pollard is just better. He just looks better.
What did you think of the QB draw? Because I have something here, and you tell me what you think. So from Sims, my guy Chris Sims, he said he's played under great coaches, and he's also been a coach on great staffs. He goes, I've worked with McDaniels, Belichick, a whole bunch of great guys. He goes, 17 to 18 seconds was the line of demarcation for being able to get a play down the middle and spike the ball. The Cowboys tried to do it with 14 seconds left. Sims is like, them not being aware of like maybe a specific cutoff with that time or whatever, he thinks it was a big blunder by the coaching staff. Or even from Dak in a sense too. You need a little bit more time to do that.
All right, so like I hate when I do this, but like I want to play devil's advocate, but I also want to play both sides. I hate playing both sides. I feel like you got to pick a side and then stay on it. All right. Yes, the coaching, that should have been drilled in. That's something Dak should know too. But sometimes, bro, when you're out there on the field, it's just chaos, right? Yeah. And it's like you're not rational. You ever heard those expressions where it's like everybody knows after the fact what they would do?
Yeah.
But when you're in the heat of the moment, it's like, yo, it happens to me in jiu-jitsu, right? Like, I know how to escape a rear naked choke, but there's some times where it's like there's a mad scramble. The dude takes my back. He has both hooks in. He gets the arm under. I'm fighting the one arm, and then it just like slips. It's like, yeah, I know what I need to do, but just sometimes in the heat of the moment, the heat of battle, you might brain fart. Or it might just be too chaotic, or right now you're like, oh, shit, we just picked up 15 yards. Like, it's there. They had a 3-man rush, and they played everyone on the sides.
But do
you agree with that, though? Where, like, in the
hindsight's always 20/20, absolutely. But I do think that there's an issue with they're making it seem like that was the play, and then you're kicking a field goal. You still have to throw the ball 40, 30 yards into a crowded end zone, too. So you're making it seem like I just thought it was too risky considering what was left. It's not like it was a kick a field goal, win the game, or go to overtime. You still needed one more play after that. That, to me, was the whole thing. It wasn't just, no big deal, man. But look, real quick, Cowboys caught a bunch of breaks, and they still lost. How many Jimmy G overthrows were there? How many crazy Jimmy G, the interception?
Dude.
There was a lot of...
You think Niners fans, when they saw the double move by Ayuk on Trayvon Diggs wide open, you're like, fuck, that's the Manny Sanders play again? Because after that missed throw, I'm like, damn, son, the Niners are going to blow this game.
Yep.
Just wide open.
Kyle Shanahan found the button. Yo, you know you're mad when you bet on something to happen, and you just because of how frustrated you are and how dumb of a decision someone made, you're like, yo, I don't even care about the bet. I want them to lose now.
Yeah.
I know it sounds so crazy. I like the Niners, but Shanahan was just finding ways to blow that game. Like, Warner goes down.
You know what's crazy about Shanahan?
What?
He loves to run the ball. But in the Super Bowl, he didn't run the ball with the Falcons, and that's why they lost.
Well, I mean, I'm sure there was a component of they think we're going to run the ball. Let's not run the ball.
Also, the offense was a lot different. Like, Matt Ryan then was, like, on fire. I just found that funny when he was establishing the run last week with the Rams and then even this week with Elijah Mitchell. Yo, Elijah Mitchell, man.
Yeah.
All these years, it's like stay away from Washington's backfield, stay away from New England's backfield in fantasy. Don't take a Shanahan running back. Nah, this is the guy now.
Yeah.
This is the guy, as long as he's healthy, he's getting 25 touches.
Yeah, I think they found every way to lose the game, and they still won. What I was so surprised and what frustrated me the most was There was like the 4th and inches, and they punted the ball. Bro, keep in mind, your best defensive player was like out at that point, right? 2 of your best defensive players were out.
Uncle Momentum swung.
Come on, bro. You need 1 yard. And what's your specialty? Running the ball. It's like, why? I couldn't imagine them punting the ball away. The game would have been over if they would have. Yeah. So you have the.
What about your boy, too, man? I hate to cut you off.
Debo?
You love Debo. That's a problem child. I think that's his name. 19 Problems is like his Instagram handle.
He's a GOAT, man.
Dude is such a beast. And, yo, what about this, too? 1 for 18 yards. It's George Kittle.
Yeah. Like, I couldn't have been more wrong. I gave out a Kittle prop.
No, but I'm not even saying it for that. Like, I didn't even know that you gave out that prop. But I'm saying, like, they had commanded this game. Yeah, a little bit in like the middle of the third, fourth quarter. It looked bad with some of the missed throws, but it's like you didn't have a Kittle game at all.
No.
Like Jawan Jennings has become a 3rd and 8. He goes to him.
Well, I just think when they really, really, really want to run the ball, Kittle is so much involved in the running game.
Yeah,
it's like
beast, bro.
He's the whole package as a tight end.
And he's a big wrestling fan. You know that too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Shouts to the Marks.